Hey guys, I'm standing with Ted of Valvette Systems, featuring the little valve, which is a cool little invention here. Why is this so cool? Tell us about it, Ted.
Well, number one, it was developed after my 30 millionth time of going back and forth to the clock and the valve just to service the sprinkler head. And if the sprinkler head gets clogged up, this is how easy it is to service. And maintenance guys just love this feature. That stem won't go down until I shut off the valve here.
So see, never before in history could you actually walk up to your individual sprinkler heads, turn them off, service them like that. You'd have to turn off the whole system, correct?
You had to go back and forth to the valve and the clock, and it just drove you nuts. Or you needed two guys, hey, open it, close it, and all that good stuff.
Yeah, and how many times have you walked by one of your sprinkler heads that doesn't come up or it's not spraying correctly and you've just wanted to do that much, right?
Yeah, well, usually when you have that problem, you say, oh, I'll get that next week.
Right, exactly. All right, okay, and then we married two products. We married Toro and Little Valve. And what happened?
Well, the reason we did that is because Toro just happens to have the superior rotary nozzle on the market. All three companies have their rotary, but none of them have the flexibility of what we call the PRN precision rotary nozzle. And number one is the arc. Let me just discuss the arc very quickly.
Sure.
The arc, the other adjustable nozzle on the market went from 90 to 210. You needed another one from 210 to 270. Then you needed a full circle.
Right.
With the Toro, you go from 45 degrees to 270 with one nozzle. Nobody can touch that. And then you have a full circle. The other thing, and the reason for the marriage, is this nozzle goes approximately 26 feet. And in a regular system, it'll probably get down to about 23, 24.
It's shooting all the way back against the back wall, and that's some pressure
if
coming
that wasn't there, it would be way out there.
Yeah.
And by the way, a big advantage to the Toro PRN also, it has a very low trajectory.
Right.
Okay? However, with this nozzle, you can go from 24 to 26 feet all the way down to 3 feet with the little valve. It's really neat.
Look at that. That's precision there.
Yeah, in fact, I could actually even go lower than that with this thing. I just want to have a few sprays here.
Right.
So it's just really, it's a wonderful nozzle. And the two of them together, it's just awesome.
And what would be an advantage for a homeowner to request this from their contractor, their irrigation specialist?
Well, number one, if he lives in Southern California, he's a very good chance it'll be rebatable, because the PRN is a rebatable nozzle. It's in the MWD list. And number two, he'll get higher uniformity. He may have to water for a little bit longer, but he'll get that higher uniformity. He'll use less water, and servicing is easy. And by the way, one of the big things with little valves is you don't have any overspray because you dial in the distance. So he'll be able to dial it in. Because without the little valve, this only goes down to 14 feet, and there's no real good rotary that gets under 10 feet. With the little valve, you can bring it down to 7 or 8 feet. Right. And cover those smaller areas. So that's the big advantage that you can get out of it.
Well, thank you very much, Ted. It's good to know that these kind of products exist and that we can have a little bit more control with what we're doing, right?
You have total control now with the little valve.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Ted.
Oh, thank you guys. Thank you so much.